What's going on today? We're gonna go ahead and do an MLB record prediction and also just rankings and all of that shit for predicting the baseball season for the MLB. The season's coming up. I think it's next Wednesday. As the time of filming this is Friday, so it's a lot of There's going to be a lot of could be a lot of baseball coming up soon. It's gonna be exciting to watch. And I just want to do some predictions. Just might as well have some fun here. So let's hop right into this video, starting with the Los Angeles Angels. And the Angels, I mean, this team is not gonna be this good. They're just gonna be mid, and they're always a mid-tier team. They're never this like elite powerhouse. They also wasted the best baseball player ever in Shohei Ohtani. So it kind of sucks that. They kind of just wasted half of his career. Obviously, he's on the Dodgers now. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty bad season for the A's. It's kind of going to be a little concerning. So yeah, after the A's being at 60 to 69 wins, now we got the Houston Astros, and honestly, this can go either way. Either this team just completely suck, or they have a bounce back season. Honestly, I feel like they're going to have the bounce back season. I have them getting around like 80-ish wins. Well, not 80-ish, like it would be like high 80s win total, because honestly with the Houston Astros, they're going to be kind of a shitty team. Well, not a shitty team, but I feel like the window's closing, the dynasty window's closing slightly every single year. And yeah, this might be this year's kind of just depends if the Houston Astros can come back from the disappointing season of last year, or they're just gonna flop. So either two ways, no betweens. And I have this team coming back. So yeah. Now we got the Sacramento Athletics. Sacramento. I can't believe it used to be Oakland and now it's in Sacramento. But we got the Athletics. This team is just like the Angels, just fucking mid. This team has nothing to prove. I have them getting 60 wins. Well, in the 60 wins, 60 wins column. So it's gonna be a little concerning. I don't like the fact that I just don't like they don't even have a stadium. I'm pretty sure they might, but I don't even know they have a ballpark at this point. So they don't have fans. They have nothing going for them. I don't know why they left Oakland to go to Sacramento. It's not a good team. It's gonna be a fucking mid-ass team. Have them getting around the 60s. It's not gonna be a good team. Now we got the Toronto Blue Jays, and they're gonna get 90 wins. They're gonna be the best team, one of the best teams in the league. They're gonna try and get the World Series after the heartbreaking loss to the Dodgers. Yeah, no, this team's gonna be locked in to just go ahead and win the World Series. Yeah, it's just going to be automatic. The Blue Jays, 90 wins, unless something just crazy happens. They did a lot of spending. They definitely lost some players, though. But overall, this team's going to be pretty good. And going to be a top-tier team. So, yeah, I'm going to have them at 90-plus wins. Now we got the Atlanta Braves, and I have them being 80 wins. Not high 80s, but just kind of in the 80s. They're going to be a good team. They'll definitely have a bounce-back season after the very disappointing season due to injuries. And other than that, yeah, there's not much to say about the Braves. Unless this team flops again, and if they do, well, then, yeah, this team's cooked. But, yeah, I have the Atlanta Braves being in the 80-win column. It's going to be a pretty good team, but not this top-tier elite. But still going to be decent enough. Could make a playoff run. Again, I'll show you the playoff picture right after this, and do my playoff predictions. Yeah. Now we got the Milwaukee Brewers, and honestly, I do like this team. A lot of people are underestimating this team. I mean, they're definitely not doing what they did last year. Last year, they had 97 wins. I mean, fuck, that's a pretty good team. They're definitely not getting 90 wins, but I have them getting high 80, 88 wins. Probably 88, 89. Maybe in the 90s, but they're not repeating what they did last year. But, I mean, this year, though, they're still going to be a playoff contender. A lot of people saying this team's going to miss the playoffs. I disagree. I feel like the Milwaukee Brewers are going to build off from last year. It's going to be, I feel like I have confidence in this team, and it's going to be a good team. So, overall, yeah, I will have the Milwaukee Brewers in the 80 to 89 win column. Now we got the St. Louis Cardinals, and honestly, this team is gonna be ass this year. So 63 wins will be their win total, honestly, and they're just a rebuilding team. There's nothing special coming from them, absolutely nothing. So that's what sucks. So yeah, for now, I'm definitely gonna have them go ahead and be in the low 60 win column. So yeah, now we got the Chicago Cubs, and this team I'm gonna have in the 90 wins. This team is gonna be a pretty elite, like not lethal. This team's gonna be definitely very good. Gonna be elite, and I have a lot of hope for this team. So yeah, I'm pretty high on the Chicago Cubs this year. So yeah, now we got the Arizona Diamondbacks, and I have them getting 80 wins. Well, in like the 80 wins. I feel like this team's just gonna be like mid, like they were last year. Like, you know, they're like what, 82-80. I feel like they're gonna be like kind of like that again. Not impressive, but just good enough to get in the 80s. I feel like they're gonna have another disappointing season. So yeah. Now we got the LA Dodgers. Don't have to explain. I might even have them they might even have 100 wins, but highly doubt it due to the Dodgers being smart. They're more worried about the playoffs than regular season. That's kind of like the Panthers, Florida Panthers in the NHL. Instead, we're missing the playoffs this year, unfortunately. But on a regular basis, the Panthers, they don't care about the regular season. We care about the playoffs. Kind of like the Dodgers. They don't care about the regular season. 90 wins is the flow, and they don't get 90 wins, that's a little worried. But at the same time, we're more worried about playoffs, and this team's going to probably dominate in the playoffs. Now we got the San Francisco Giants, and the Giants are going to have a bounce-back season. Disappointing from last year, but it's going to be a good team. I definitely don't see them like being this top-tier team, but they're still going to be a good team. So that's why I have them 80-89. Now we got the Cleveland Guardians, and yeah, I don't like this. This team is not very good. I mean, they're a good team, but they didn't do much in the offseason. I have them 83 wins. I feel like they're just the same team, and they're gonna run it back. And yeah, okay, but something's gonna happen. I feel like this team's gonna underperform. I have them in the 80s, probably not making playoffs. I have them third in the division, so not gonna be a great season for the Guardians, and they're gonna miss the playoffs most likely or not. Now we got the Seattle Mariners, and just like that, they're another perennial contender. This team is gonna probably do better than last year, and who knows, this team can make a World Series run. It's gonna be a good team, and it's gonna be fun to watch them. They will be top tier elite. It's like the main three contenders. I feel like it's gonna be like the Dodgers, Blue Jays, and Mariners. I think these three are gonna definitely compete a lot this year. Maybe the Cubs potentially too, but I don't know. But the Cubs can be this like contending team, but I just don't know fully. So for now, I will have to Seattle Mariners at 90+. Now we got the Miami Marlins. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Alright, so last year I definitely had this team being ass. No, this team overperformed. A lot of people saying that we're gonna be in the 70-79 win. We're gonna do worse than last year. I have to do one hot take in one of these videos. I have to. When I do my prediction videos, I usually do a hot take. And my hot take in this video, the Miami Marlins will be in this 80+ wins, and we'll make the playoffs. Hot take, yes, but I have confidence in this team. This team obviously is allergic of winning. They don't want to keep their good players, which is annoying. Hopefully they don't trade their good players. But if they maintain this roster and the coaching's good, this team can make a run. I honestly have confidence in this team, and because we start off the season pretty easy with the Rockies and White Sox, I mean, there's no reason why. It was just gonna be starting like very hot, and we might go undefeated for like 6-0, 7-0, and then we're gonna have all the confidence to just continue going. Confidence is key. So I have this team getting 80 to 89 wins. It's a hot take, and if I'm wrong, I wouldn't be surprised because it's the Marlins and baseball's pretty unpredictable. Not gonna lie. Now we got the Mets, and hate to say, I guess the Mets are gonna have 80 to 89 wins. This team's gonna be good. They got Juan Soto, whatever you say his name. He's pretty good. And the Mets might have a bounce back season, but I mean, if they miss the playoffs, that'd be kind of funny again. Just like last year when we beat the Mets. We beat the Mets last year and they missed the playoffs. I'm pretty sure we also sacrificed a playoff spot to just, get our division rival out. So it's kind of fun. It was funny, and I liked it. So yeah, for now I'm definitely gonna have the Mets at 80 to 89 wins, probably a playoff appearance. So yeah, now we got the Washington Nationals. This team is ass. They're gonna be the worst team in baseball this season. Maybe not the worst. Could have the Rockies coming up, but it's gonna be a tight race between the Nationals. They're gonna be tanking. They're gonna be rebuilding. It's not a good team. And I like this team. So yeah, Nationals, 59. Well, less than 59 wins. This team's gonna be ass. Now we got the Baltimore Orioles, and I mean this Atlantic Division. AL East. This AL East is it's gonna be brutal. We got the Baltimore Orioles at 80 wins. This team's gonna be a good team. Bounce back from the disappointing season, 100%. They're definitely gonna have that bounce back. They're gonna be a good team, 100%. So yeah, I just realized it's still gonna be am I gonna have a team that's gonna have 70 to 79 wins? I don't know. Now we got the San Diego Padres, and again, I'm gonna have this team 80 to 89 wins. They're gonna definitely have like 80 wins. They're gonna be like the Giants. They're gonna be a good team. But I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs or not. But still an elite team. So yeah, the Phillies. This team is just like last year. 89 wins, 80 wins. Could push 90, but I don't think they're gonna push 90. They're kind of like the same team last year. They're gonna regress, just like the Guardians. They're just gonna regress from last year. Not excited for the Phillies. I mean, kind of like the same team. I don't think they're gonna proceed better. So yeah, now we got the Pittsburgh Pirates, and finally we get a team that's gonna have 70 to 79 wins. I have this team winning like 79 wins. But yeah, 70 win mark. Honestly, I thought this team was gonna be ass, but then I kind of look at that lineup, and I mean, it's not a bad team. I think they're definitely gonna be in that 70. They're gonna be in like about 500, but they're definitely gonna miss the playoffs. Not gonna be fun, but hey, whatever. They're gonna be an interesting team to watch all year, and yeah. Now we got the Texas Rangers, and honestly, this team's gonna have 84 wins. They're gonna be in the 80s. They're gonna miss the playoffs again, because somehow this team wins the World Series, and this team just sucks. I mean, they're gonna be mediocre this season. I don't like their pitching. Yeah, it's gonna be a good team. But they're not making the playoffs. I highly doubt it. So yeah. Now we got the Tampa Bay Rays. We got another 70-win team, 71 wins. This team's just not going to be good at all. Might be my hatred for Tampa Bay, but yeah, I just don't like how the Rays are going to be. I don't like how they're building the Rays right now. Not exciting, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm going to have Tampa Bay having 71 wins. And crazy enough, that's the only team in the AL East to have less than 80 wins. And we have another team in the AL East, and it's going to be the Boston Red Sox. 90 wins. This team has a lot of depth. This team has a lot of, just a lot of players, a lot of good players, a lot of young players, a lot of pitching, young pitchers. It's going to be a very good team. They're definitely going to be a very good team this year. It's going to be fun to watch them. And yeah, honestly, I have Boston being at 90 wins. I feel like they're going to be a good team. But we just got to see how good they'll actually are. But I feel like after last year's success, they're definitely going to go 90 wins. Cincinnati Reds. Oh, wow. Okay. So, they there was this injury that happened, right? Because a lot of because Cincinnati, for whatever reason, suffering with a bunch of injuries, and one of the best players is going to be out. So yeah, because apparently it's going to be there's a lot of injuries, but yeah, Cincinnati, I don't know how good they're going to be. I haven't been like 70 wins at this point. They have a lot of injuries on their team, and it's not gonna be it's not gonna be the greatest team due to their injuries. But yeah, I'm gonna have Cincinnati. I mean, they can definitely go up to higher than 70 wins, but for now, I'm gonna have them at 79 wins. They're not gonna be this top tier team, but hey, if they get healthy, I feel like this team can definitely be up here. But for now, I'm going to have them at 70 to 79 wins. The Colorado Rockies are easily the worst team in baseball this season. Either them or the Nationals is one of them. It's going to be a race. It's going to be a tight race to see who's going to race to the bottom. But these two teams are complete dog shit. I don't have to explain the Rockies. They didn't do much in their off season. I feel like they might not even push 50 wins. I have them going over 50 wins, but I don't know about 50 wins, maybe even 40 wins at this point. I don't like the Rockies off season. Not gonna be a great season for them. It's gonna be another dog shit season. Sorry, Rockies fans, but yeah, for now, you guys are gonna be kind of sad. Now we got the Kansas City Royals, and they had a very disappointing season last year, but this year they're gonna have a bounce back season. They're gonna be a good team. 84 wins. I like how the Kansas City Royals kind of built around their team. They completely fixed it. So yeah, overall, I do like the Kansas City Royals. Now we got the Detroit Tigers, and this team is 80 to 89 wins. Definitely going to be a perennial contender, and honestly, it's going to be fun to see them succeed if they do. It's going to be a good team this season, and it's going to be cool to see how good they are. But yeah, for now, I'm going to have the Tigers being at 89 wins. Now we got the Minnesota Twins. I have them at 70 to 79 wins. Not gonna be a good team. Just gonna be mediocre at best. So yeah, I'm not happy about the off season, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. They're gonna be okay team. They're gonna probably be in the playoff race for a little bit, but not gonna be this team. Not gonna be this great of a team. The White Sox. Now I usually put them at below 59 wins, but this year they spent some money in free agency. I think they got the first overall pick. This team's gonna be good. Not elite, but they're gonna have 70 to 79 wins. It's a big step up after the horrible collapse of a season in 2024, and in 2025 they came back. 2026 they're gonna be better. No playoffs for them, obviously, but they're gonna be a way better team than last year, and it's gonna be a good team. And then we got the New York Yankees, and yeah, no, they're gonna be 80 to 89 wins. They're winning it back from last year, which is not gonna be the brightest idea, but hey, you know what? It is what it is, and I mean that's gonna be pretty good, cool. So yeah, this is what the final standings will be like for the baseball season. It's gonna be a pretty good season, but yeah, so you can see the actual standings. You can just pause and look. Honestly, I feel like this is accurate. Now we're gonna do playoff format. So yeah, I had Detroit automatically beating Houston. I don't know why I just did. Alright, let's finish this bracket, shall we? So Boston, I'll take Boston over the Yankees, as the Boston Red Sox have more of a deeper team than the Yankees. And the Yankees are gonna be a good team, but I don't think they're gonna have another one. So yeah, I'm gonna have the Boston Red Sox winning. Here, I'm definitely taking the Milwaukee Brewers to beat the New York Mets. I feel like the Mets are just gonna collapse, and Milwaukee's gonna try to have this comeback. And now we got this matchup: the Miami Marlins versus the Philadelphia Phillies. You know what? Phillies are regular season merchants. They cannot win in the playoffs. I'm taking the Miami Marlins. I'm taking the Marlins. It's kind of funny that we're the 6th seed, yet we don't face on the Dodgers. We face on the Cubs. So now we got this playoff. Now we got this little format. Blue Jays versus Red Sox. Blue Jays on a mission. They're on a mission to win the World Series. They're gonna go ahead and beat the Red Sox. Unfortunately, I don't know why I said unfortunately. I don't know why not. But the Blue Jays are on a mission. They're gonna try and win. So they're gonna definitely beat the Red Sox. Now we got this series, the Tigers and the Mariners. This is interesting because this is a rematch from last year. This is basically the same teams, like in the second round. The only difference is the Marlins and Red Sox, and it's crazy. But Tigers and Mariners. These teams are on true contenders, and they're also on kind of a window. They're on a window of streak, and if one of them loses, I feel like the window's gonna close a little bit slightly. So this is big. Now, do I see Seattle beating Detroit, or do I have Detroit beating Seattle? And honestly, I have Detroit beating Seattle. Yeah, it's gonna be a close, fun series, but I'm gonna have them beat Seattle. Now we got this matchup, and I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see the Dodgers and Milwaukee, and it's gonna be a duel this time. It's gonna be more competitive than last year's sweep, but Dodgers are gonna definitely beat the Brewers. It's not even gonna be close. Now we got the Cubs and Marlins. I don't know, man. I think this is when the Cinderella story ends for the Marlins. I don't think they're gonna get to the championship series. I mean, that'd be cool if they do, but I think at this point, this is just in my fantasy. It's just stupid. So I have to be realistic, and I'm just gonna let the Chicago Cubs beat the LA Dodgers, beat the Miami Marlins. And now we got the championship series, starting with the Tigers and Blue Jays. Well, Tigers window, they gotta try and get that championship. I feel like it'll still be open if they lose. The Blue Jays, they're on a mission. They wanna try and win the World Series. Blue Jays are gonna beat the Tigers. It's gonna be a close series, but I have the Blue Jays moving on. Now we got the LA Dodgers facing on the Chicago Cubs, and this is gonna be a close series too. But I ultimately have the Dodgers, and yeah, it's gonna be a rematch. Who am I taking? Can the Blue Jays save baseball is the big question. Can the Blue Jays save baseball? Because if the Dodgers three-peat, baseball's cooked. Basically. Because, why? Because they're three-peating, and we're going to see in probably a, kind of a blackout for next season. So, if the Dodgers win, baseball's cooked. If the Blue Jays win, baseball might be safe. It's going to be another 7-game series. Well, I ultimately have the Toronto Blue Jays winning the World Series. Kind of biased? No. They're on a mission. It's kind of like the Florida Panthers. They lost to Vegas. They were on a mission to win. This one, it's just like the same story. On a mission to win. So yeah, this is my playoff bracket, and this would be my standings, and that is gonna wrap up my baseball video. So hopefully you enjoyed it. I enjoy doing these prediction videos. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun baseball season. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a good bit of fun. Overall, baseball's gonna be a good season. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up my video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.